Picture this. You've done everything society told you to do. You studied hard, you got into a decent university, you graduated, and now you're applying to job after job after job. Maybe you've applied to 100 roles, maybe 500. And every time your inbox pings, instead of job offers, you get automated rejections, entry-level roles asking for 3 years experience, or worse, silence. This isn't just happening to a handful of unlucky graduates.
I am 26 years old. I told myself by 26, I would have my own house, I would have my own family, I would have my nice little luxury car. That hasn't happened. And at first, I did kind of beat myself up for it, but you know what? It's like the world's changing.
I'm almost 27. If the next job I have, I want it to be my career.
Today, this is the story of recent graduates across the United States walking into what feels like a collapsing bridge. And this isn't some temporary glitch, rather a structural shift. 20 years ago, generations before you followed an usual, predictable pathway. Go to university, get a degree, walk straight into a job, stay there until retirement. But over the past year, something extraordinary has happened. Job listings have dropped, job applicants have surged, and the result is a full-blown unemployment and underemployment crisis that's hitting graduates harder than anyone else. The recent graduates of 2024 or 2025 walking straight into one of the most difficult job markets in modern American history. As of 2025, the average unemployment rate for new graduates sits at around 5.3%. compared to the national average of just 4.2%. The first time in history that new graduates, even those from good colleges, even those with internships, good grades, are more likely to be jobless than a random 27-year-old without a degree. The Cleveland Fed economist found that the unemployment gap has continually declined and recently reached its lowest level since the late 1770s. The overall job market for new grads has sunk to its worst level, according to a major 2025 report surveying both hiring managers and college grads. Only about 30% of 2025 graduates landed entry-level jobs in their field, a painfully low rate. According to hiring market researchers, internship posting, once the lifeline for many students, has dropped sharply below pre-2019 levels. The natural question is, why? Why is this happening now? Why this generation? And can anything be done about it? Let's start with the biggest elephant in the room: AI and automation tools. For decades, each wave of technology, the personal computer or the internet, has sparked fears about job loss. Except this time feels different because AI isn't just another tool. Tasks that once belonged to junior level, data entry, basic coding, report writing, administrative work, are no longer necessarily human jobs. Companies are using AI to do them, enough to reduce its headcounts. In 2023, Goldman Sachs predicted that AI could wipe out 300 million jobs worldwide. Some companies are skipping junior developer hiring entirely, choosing only mid-level and senior engineers. In August, Stanford released a bombshell study revealing a troubling shift in the American workforce. U.S. workers between the ages of 22 and 25 in jobs most exposed to AI have experienced a 13% decline in employment since 2022. And this isn't just an academic warning. On the ground, executives from giants like Walmart to Accenture have openly acknowledged that AI is not just enhancing their operations, it's reshaping their labor forces in real time. According to data from LinkedIn, 63% of executives say AI will likely take over at least some of the tasks currently handled by entry-level employees. So yes, the first reason graduates can't find jobs is brutally simple. AI is eating entry-level work. The second reason is more subtle but just as damaging: geopolitical uncertainty and trade tensions. In times of economic instability, businesses don't panic, they freeze. According to Deutsche Bank economist Brett Ryan, Trade and tariff concerns have led to a low hiring but low firing environment. When employers don't know what next quarter looks like, they don't hire new grads. Harvard economist David Deming said it best: young workers are seen as investments, and investments are the first thing businesses cut when the future looks shaky. And the numbers prove it. Job cuts in the US are up 47% year on year, and even MBAs from Wharton and Stanford can't secure offers. Everywhere you look, companies are stepping back. In other words, the economy may look healthy on paper, but for fresh graduates, it's a drought. Now let's talk about the third major factor, the shift in job nature. Remote work was supposed to democratize job opportunities. For a moment, it did. But now, that window is closing fast. Only 1 in 5 jobs on LinkedIn are hybrid or remote, yet they attract 60% of all applications. Competition is off the charts, and with fewer people quitting, fewer roles open up. Even job hopping, once the fastest way to raise your salary, doesn't work anymore. In 2023, job switchers earned 7.7% more. Today, a pathetic 0.2% increase. One worker summed it up after taking a $50,000 pay cut. If you don't like it, there are 50 people behind you waiting. And then there's the rise of ghost jobs, fake job postings companies use to create the illusion of growth or to make existing employees feel replaceable. Courts reported that more than 60% of companies openly admit to posting fake job ads, which means thousands of graduates are applying to jobs that never existed in the first place. It's no wonder graduates feel trapped. A recent survey from Indeed Flex found that nearly 60% graduates said it was very challenging to find a full-time entry-level job this year, and only about 9% said it was easy. Bluntly speaking, the safest sectors are anything that involves physical work or face-to-face human interaction. So what can be done? There is a shift in what young people are doing about it. Many Gen Z are turning away from university and finding their path. Some are turning to entrepreneurship. Believe it or not, 18 to 24-year-olds are now the fastest growing group of new entrepreneurs in the US. They're building tools, starting agencies, freelancing, running side hustles, using AI not as competition, but as leverage. But many graduates are choosing a different path entirely: skilled trades. As AI threatens white-collar tasks, dropping in US college enrollment, and generational shift towards blue-collar careers like plumbing, construction, electrical work, and mechanical engineering are booming. Others are pivoting into more AI-resistant or human-centric fields: therapy, public welfare, health services, counseling, roles that require empathy, human judgment, interpersonal skills. That's especially true now that many traditional first jobs are disappearing. Employers increasingly value soft skills, communication, critical thinking, adaptability, especially in a world where AI sits at every desk. A 2025 survey by the National Association of Colleges and Employers found that 96% of students cited communication as the most important career readiness skill. However, only 54% of employers ranked them as proficient in this area. Some thinkers and educators now argue that what matters isn't just a degree, it's what you build on top of it. For graduates, that might mean side projects, open source contributions, freelance gigs, or even self-learning AI skills. Practical things that show you can deliver, not just that you studied. Studies show that skills-based hiring rather than credential-based is rising, especially in fields like AI and sustainability. Yes, AI is accelerating faster than regulation. Graduates today are facing the worst job market in a decade, but the one resource young people still have in abundance is time. Time to adapt, time to upskill, time to experiment, time to build something new. The future belongs to those who learn how to work with AI, not against it.